James Roten, need computer help. Great to see you today. So, I want to talk about the anatomy of a cyber attack today. This is often a question I get. What does it look like? Why isn't this prosecuted? How can this happen? You know, those types of questions. Well, first off, let's start with this. A large majority of these attacks are happening in countries that originating in countries that do not actively prosecute such attacks. They are also happening electronically through the dark web. So it's difficult to find and prosecute those that are participating in these attacks. It's almost indetectable the way that they work. Now, part two, they're in it to get you to pay a ransom. So what they're going to do is they're going to encrypt all the files on your network, and then they're going to demand a ransom payment. And that payment may be $1,000, it may be $5,000, it may be $10,000, it may be $250,000. Depends on the size of your organization and the severity of the attack, and it depends on what they think they can get out of you after the attack has happened. This payment is made through Bitcoin. They will provide you through a dark web channel about a 50-character string of letters, numbers, uppers, lowers, etc. That's essentially a Bitcoin account. And you will send that money via Bitcoin through your Bitcoin account to that address. Bitcoin is entirely electronic. You don't know where the money is going. You don't know if you're ever going to hear from them again when you send the money. And you don't know if they're really going to unencrypt your files when they get your money. And there's no way to get your money back, and there's no way to trace where the money went through Bitcoin. Okay? Now, the average hacker is in your network for about 90 to 180 days before they execute their attack. They get into your network. They get an agent on one or more computers. It's indetectable. It is sitting there looking at your network, learning, getting everything they can before they execute. Then when they execute, bam, your network within a matter of seconds is entirely encrypted. Every computer is encrypted, every server, every endpoint, everything is encrypted. They don't execute these attacks on Wednesday at 2 o'clock. They're executed over the weekend if they've learned that you don't work on the weekend. They're executed overnight if they've learned you don't work overnight. This way they can execute the attack before you can react and do anything about it. Okay? So they can also get into backups. Part of their learning mechanism is to learn how you back up your data. And can they penetrate the backups? That's how they get the money. People say, I'll restore from backups. Well, they got into your backups. I've seen it happen. So that's a bit of an anatomy of a cyber attack. James Roten, need computer help. Love to help you on a security journey. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.